afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside the friendly confines of Murner Gym here in the village of Meisenheimer. And today we have for you the USA South Conference Divisional Title, East Division title game tonight here as the Pfeiffer Falcons host the Averett University Cougars. I'm Charles Curcio. Thank you so much for joining us here on YouTube and GoFalconsports.com as we bring you all of today's action in this Eastern Division Championship game. Pfeiffer is playing for its first USA South divisional title since reclassifying to Division III and joining the USA South. Averett has won league titles in 1999, 2006, 2007, 2009, 15, 17, and 20. And if you're counting, that's 7 league titles for the Cougars. And of course, the Falcons advanced to this game by downing number 3 seed Methodist in overtime earlier this week, 87-81. Sean Scott, the senior, 17 points for Pfeiffer, while Dorian Miles had a double-double with 12 points and 12 rebounds. The season series between Averett, as you see the Cougars coming onto the court, the season series between the two teams was split. Pfeiffer won in Danville 75-66 on February 24th, but Pfeiffer's last defeat was February 17th when Averett came into the village and beat the Falcons 86-71. Since that time, Pfeiffer has won 6 games in a row. And of course, Pfeiffer last won a league title in 2017, finishing 17-3 and winning the Division II Conference Carolinas Championship. You could tell a different air in this gym when I walked in here, ladies and gentlemen. You could tell that there was a title to be played for tonight, just something a little different. These two teams are ready to go. We will have starting lineups and our pregame ceremonies in just a few minutes. You are watching Pfeiffer University basketball on GoFalconsports.com. Charles Curcio rejoining you live inside Murner Gymnasium. We are set today for the USA South Eastern Division Championship Finals. The number 2 seeded Pfeiffer Falcons and the 4 seeded Cougars of Averett. So for our pregame introductions and national anthem, we go to the public address voice of Pfeiffer University basketball, Mr. Steve Cumming.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome inside Murner Gym for today's USA South Eastern Division Men's Basketball Tournament Championship. At this time, will everyone please rise and face the flag as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. And now let's meet today's starting lineups. First for the visiting Cougars from Averett. Starting at guard, a 5'10" junior number 2, Keyshawn Lewis. Starting at guard, a 6'2" sophomore number 13, Corey Baldwin. Starting at guard, a 6'2" senior number 14, Bryson Davis. Starting at forward, a 6'5" junior number 24, Isaiah Jones. And starting at forward, a 6'4" senior number 40, Raymond Bullock III. The Cougars are coached by David Duino and assisted by Brandon Baker and Chris Sauce. And now let's meet today's starting lineup for your Pfeiffer Falcons. Starting at guard, a 6'1" senior from Waldorf, Maryland, number 1, Jerome Savoy. Starting at guard, a 5'6" senior from Roanoke Rapids, number 5, Ty Simmons. Starting at guard, a 6' senior from Goose Creek, South Carolina, number 12, Craig Sabb. Starting at guard, a 5'11" junior from Oakboro, North Carolina, number 22, Taylon Rowe. And starting at forward, a 6'8" sophomore from Mebane, North Carolina, number 33, Jordan Byrd. The Falcons are coached by Pete Shuck and assisted by Terrell Baines, Ken McCam, and Trey Barnhart.
Charles Curcio rejoining you live here inside Murner Gym. Let's take a quick look once again at the starting lineups. Keyshawn Lewis starting for Averett, a guard, 5'10", 165-pound junior from Virginia Beach, Virginia, averaging 3.3 points per game. Corey Baldwin, 6'2", sophomore from Henderson, North Carolina, went to Vance County High School. He's averaging 8.7 points and 4.5 rebounds per game. Bryson Davis, averaging 4.7, 2.6 boards per game from Morganfield, Kentucky, went to Wakefield High School, a 6'2 senior. Isaiah Jones is the leading scorer for the Cougars, 13.5 points, 5.8 rebounds per game. Also their leading rebounder as well, 6'5 redshirt junior from Wake Forest, went to Wake Forest High School. And Raymond Bullock, 6'4 senior from Whitakers, North Carolina, went to Northern Nash High School. And for the Falcons, Savoy is averaging, we'll get to that in just a second. Now we've got the tip-off. Byrd going up for the tip against Bullock. The Eastern Division Championship is on the line, and here we go. Averett will start with the ball with Lewis, top of the key high. He gives to Bullock, guarded by Byrd. Now over into the corner, back to Lewis, who's guarded by Ty Simmons. Bullock on the drive on Byrd, and he gets it to fall. Now Pfeiffer the other way. Sab kicks into the corner to Rowe. Rowe kicks back to Sab, who fires a three. No good. Rebound Bullock. It was Sab's three on Wednesday that sent the game, that particular game, to overtime, which helped the Falcons get to this championship finals today. Now Lewis has it, gives to Bullock. Trying to work the low post early is Averett. And Bullock will fire, no this time, rebound Rowe. He's trapped, has it knocked away by Corey Baldwin. And Baldwin is going to say that it went off of Rowe's leg, and he is pointing towards Averett. And Averett will get the ball. It'll be the first turnover of the game. A little confusion from everyone involved, actually, for that particular play. Nonetheless, the Cougars keep the ball, now has 15 to shoot. Lewis goes around a Bullock screen. He's going to drive on Ty Simmons, puts up the shot. No, rebound fought for. Bullock has it. Back out to the top of the key to Isaiah Jones. Jones around a pick is going to fire for three. That's short. The rebound goes right into the hands of one of the Cougars. I think that was Davis. And the Cougars get another chance with Baldwin. And now Baldwin fires a three. That's no good. And the rebound taken by Savoy. Savoy with the long outlet to Sab. Sab will lay it up and in. Averett had 4 or 5 chances on that possession to score, but could not. And we've got a tie game here early. And now we've got a whistle and an offensive foul, I believe is going to be called. An illegal screen. And that goes against Baldwin, and it's his first, and the first foul of the game. Savoy had the touch early in Wednesday's game, and he is starting this game out of the backcourt along with Simmons and with Rowe. Now, just checked in, Dorian Miles going up for the shot, but before he can put the ball up in the air, Bullock is going to get called for a foul, and that's his first. And the second team foul. Miles, of course, had a double-double last game out. 12 points, 12 rebounds. 20 to shoot now for the Falcons. 2-2 early in the first 2 minutes. Rowe now fires a three. Good! Taylor Rowe nails a three, and the Falcons pull ahead. When Pfeiffer shoots the three well, they do well this season. Struggled a little with that in the last game, as well as free throw shooting, but got the free throws down when they needed. Now Ty Simmons will control this miss from Averett. Averett is 1 of 7 to start this game right now. That had to do with some of those offensive rebounds. Miles trying to put it up. He's hooked on the play. No basket, but the foul is going to be called before the shot, And I believe that's going to be the second foul, and it is against Bullock. So Bullock with 2 quick fouls, and Jason Sellers is going to have to check in for him. Sellers, a 6'6" freshman from Greensboro, North Carolina, went to Page High School. 5-2 early. Falcons have the ball, 20 to shoot. Simmons will inbound to Rowe. Rowe thinks about a 3, and now we'll go around a Miles pick. Now gives to Savoy. Now back to Rowe with 15. Sets the offense with 10. Savoy on the left wing. He's going to fire a 3. He got it! Another 3 for the Falcons, and it's 8-2 early. Quickly into the front court, Lewis going to get a screen, tries to work off of it, pulls up, here's a 3 ball on the way, no, tipped out of bounds by Rowe, so Baldwin missed his second shot. Scott will come in for the Falcons. And Bryson McLaughlin will come in for the Cougars, along with number 3, Montre Cash. Cash is the leading scorer for Averett. His pass gets away momentarily. Rowe falls down. And Donnie Haith, who just checked in, did a good job of flashing out to deny Cash a 3-pointer. Cash has played in 9 games this season for Averett and has 16.5 points per game that he averages. 5'10", 155-pounder. From Rocky Mount, North Carolina, went to Nash Central. Now driving the baseline, kicks it back out, now into the corner, fakes the 3. Lewis drives in, the shot will go. Miles was knocked down on the play, Jones with the shot. Miles was, and now they will call an offensive foul on Isaiah Jones. Kind of a late call. It came maybe a half second after the basket was made, and that's the 4th team foul already against Averett. Pfeiffer has not been whistled for a foul yet. Miles has it with 19 to shoot, top of the key to Rowe. Rowe fires a deep 3. He's got it! Pfeiffer is 3 of 4 to start from the 3-point arc and have an early and fast 11-2 lead. Cash now hands it off to Baldwin, who gives it to Jones. Jones guarded by Sabb, now down low. The shot is off the side of the backboard by Sellers. Miles with a rebound. Pfeiffer 4 of 5 from the field to start this game. Scott now at the top of the key with 20 to shoot. Now he'll back up and gives to Rowe. Rowe now guarded out very high. Not going to get a 3-pointer at that particular moment. Haith now trying to back down Cash and puts a lefty shot over his head that is no good. Rebound taken by the Cougars. Now Cash has it back. Cash will get a bump that time from Haith. And that's the first foul against the Falcons as we go to our first timeout of the game. A great start for the Falcons in this Eastern Division Championship game, 11-2 over Averett. This is Pfeiffer University basketball on GoFalconsports.com. Charles Kersey rejoining you live inside Murner Gymnasium. 15-17 left to go in the opening half. Pfeiffer with a fast start, 4 of 6 from the floor, 3 of 4 from the 3-point arc. While Averett just 1 of 9 overall, and they are 0 of 4 from three-point land. Cash has it now top of the key with 20 to shoot. Going to get a pick from Sellers. Now shoots. No. Rebound Sab. Gives to Haith. Haith one-on-one on Cash. Cash with a great job of knocking it away. He was trying to get another one of those calls that they've got earlier, that he had knocked it off the leg of the Pfeiffer player, but that was not the call. So Pfeiffer will keep the ball with 27 to shoot. This ball is knocked out of bounds. Possession will stay with Pfeiffer. 11-2 our score, and even 15 minutes left in the first half. Miles now has it top of the key, guarded by Sellers. Gives to Rowe, who's guarded by Cash. They double Rowe momentarily. Haith has it with 16 to shoot. He will back it out now. Is going to get a screen from Miles, and they will front the screen, I believe. Now Haith just backs off of it. Now puts up the shot, will not go. Rebound, Scott had a shot at it, but McLaughlin will come away with it for the Cougars. Lewis into the front court. Averett trying to slow the tempo down a little bit, I think. Trying to work some of that half-court offense. Cash will drive on Rowe. Now kicks into the corner. Lewis had a three. Instead, he's going to drive for the short. Now kicks it back. Cash had a three. Instead, he will drive. Puts it up over number 42, Dorian Miles, and it's good. And that's the first bucket for the Cougars in about 4 minutes. Now Sab takes another deep three. This one rims in and out. It is tipped high into the air off the backboard, controlled by the Cougars. Driving all the way to the rack is Cash, and he scores. Montre Cash has 4 now, and it's 11-6. And the Cougars have back-to-back points and a chant of defense from the Averett bench. Scott has it with 17. He's going to drive on McLaughlin. Blocked it by McLaughlin, did. A 2-on-2 break, but Averett will pull up and set the offense. The Cougars can cut it to within 3. On the drive, now kicks it back out. Here's Cash for 3. No. And the rebound kicked out back to Cash. He'll fire another 3. That's back iron, no good. Another offensive rebound, this one to Lewis. Lewis gives to Jones, who will kick back to Cash, who will reset with 15. Guarded out high by Scott. He's going to drive on Scott. Tries to put the shot over him. Will not go. Rebound will stay with Averett. 20 to shoot. I think Scott might have been pointing up, saying that somebody above, whose hand was above and or arm was above them, knocked the ball out. Nonetheless, it will stay with the Cougars. 11-6 the score. 12:58 left in the opening half. Pfeiffer with an 11-2 run to start this game. The Cougars have scored the last 4. Still just 3 of 15 to start this game is Averett. But they do have 7 offensive rebounds to Pfeiffer's 0. This ball deflected momentarily by DJ Bradshaw, who just checked in for Pfeiffer. He knocks it out of bounds, but Averett will keep the ball with 5 to shoot. High screen and roll this time for Lewis. Lewis will get free and gets to the rack and scores. Just as the shot clock was going off, 6 in a row now for Averett, and Pfeiffer's lead is down to 3. Haith now tries to drive on Jordan Lewis, who just checked in. To Mungro, to the corner to Bradshaw, back to Diaz Mungro. Mungro is going to try to drive on Lewis. Gives it to Miles. Miles can't handle the ball as it went off his leg, out of bounds, and Averett gets the ball back. So Pfeiffer started this game strong, but Averett not about to allow that to happen for much longer, as 6 in a row by the Cougars that have made this a 3-point game. Lewis now will kick, but he was going to get called for steps. Just before he was able to kick back, and he had Cash open for a wide open look at a 3-pointer. He traveled. Bradshaw has it top of the key, guarded by Lewis. Gives to Mungro, who gets past one of his defenders, and a second defender scores it, and he will go to the line for a three-point play. Terrific drive that time. And the foul goes against Kashawn Lewis. It'll be his first, and the fifth team foul against the Cougars as we go to a break. 11:50 left in the opening half. Pfeiffer 13, Averett 8. That's up to y'all. No. I'll just give you this microphone. You'll be fine. That one. Yeah. Charles Curcio rejoining you live inside Murner Gymnasium with 11:50 left to play. 13-8 in favor of Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer 5 of 10 now from the field, 50%. Averett 4 of 16. Mungro will go to the line for the three-point play opportunity. And it's the first free throw of the day for either team, and he makes it. 14-8 is our score. Pfeiffer going to show a little pressure now. Let's see if it's going to be a trap or just some full court pressure. Averett breaks the pressure. Cash will drive. No, tip no. Rebound Scott. He gives to Bradshaw. Bradshaw on the hop over to Haith. Haith drives. Oh, what a crossover dribble, but kicks it back to Scott with 20 to shoot. Looking for Miles down low. The ball is deflected. He gets it back. Oh, nice ball fake by Haith. Got him open momentarily, and now 14 to shoot, and Scott will drive on Cash. Spinorama, no, but he's going to draw contact. And that is going to go, I believe that's going to go against Baldwin.
Sean Scott will be at the line shooting 2.
Oh, excuse me, I believe it's on Paulden. Miles Paulden, who just checked in, the 6'5 sophomore that played at Independence High School in Charlotte. First free throw is no good. Scott on the year is a 64.7% free throw shooter.
For the Cougars.
And more substitutions now for Averett. Scott's second free throw is good. 15-8, Pfeiffer leads by 7 with 11:17 left in this opening quarter, and they're going to show pressure again. The pressure was effective for Pfeiffer on Wednesday against Methodist. Let's see if it is effective today. What a block from the backside by Diaz Mungro. Just a solid rejection. Corey Baldwin will check back in now for Lewis. Good help defense that time. Now here's something interesting. You know, with Averett at 16 fouls, Pfeiffer's shooting free throws the rest of this first half. So it's something the Falcons will have to take advantage of. This shot in the low post, no. And by Miles Paulden, and he tried to tip it off of Pfeiffer. That's something that has happened twice in this game already for the Averett, for the Cougars, and they've done a very good job of that. Did not get it that time, though, and Pfeiffer keeps the ball. Falcons leading by 7. Mungro goes around a high screen from Miles, and then Miles is going to get called for an offensive foul, trying to establish position in the low post on Paulden.
Offensive foul, Dorian Miles, his first.
And that's a second team foul against the Falcons. Pfeiffer again showing pressure, leading by 7. 15-8 is our score. Averett just 4 of 19 to start this game. And now the Cougars will set, looks like a 1-4 set for their offense with Pfeiffer playing man. Miles flashes out to the top of the key, now goes back down low to guard his man. Switching pick and rolls is what it looks like Pfeiffer's doing right now. This shot is in and out that time for McLaughlin. Had a good look at it, just couldn't get it to fall. Ty Simmons the other way. Ty all the way to the rack. No basket, the foul was before the shot, so no continuation, but he will go to the free throw line. Cash picks up the foul, it's his first, and it's 1-1 for the Falcons.
Ty Simmons will be at the line shooting 1-1.
Simmons on the year, a 60% free throw shooter. This is where the Falcons, for the next 10 minutes, need to be able to take advantage shooting free throws. First one is good. Pfeiffer struggled early in Wednesday's game to make free throws, but then made them when they really counted down the stretch and in overtime. Second free throw also good. Biggest lead of the game now for the Falcons. Back to 9 points, 17-8. They led 11-2 early. McLaughlin gets it across the timeline. It's tipped away momentarily. Averett gets it back. Baldwin has it on the corner. He's going to go around a pick. Three is no good. Rebound taken by McLaughlin. And now Cash will set back with 15 to shoot. And he's just going to go one-on-one. Now he will get a screen from Paulden. Puts a shot up from 15 in the lane. Good. Montre Cash, a solid scorer for Averett. Gets his 6 points of the games, and it's back to 7 with 9:24 to play. Now Ty Simmons will fire a three. Rattles in and out. Miles gets the offensive rebound, puts it up. He is hacked hard on the play, no foul called. And now the other way comes the Cougars. Cash now has it intercepted by Mungro. Mungro out to Bradshaw. Bradshaw is going to drive it all the way to the rack and score. And back to a 9-point lead again with 9 minutes to play. Jones, top of the key, guarded by Bradshaw, drove to the free throw line, extended, now gives it back top of the key to Cash, who's guarded by Scott. Now in low to McLaughlin. McLaughlin drives. Beautiful defense that time by Sean Scott, helping down low. Simmons knocked the ball out momentarily, and then Scott finished the steal, if you will. Mungro now going to back Cash down low, and he's going to get called for an offensive foul. And it'll be his first. Well, he sort of leaned into him, and Cash flinched backwards with his shoulders, and he sort of drew that call. So twice now in this game, Pfeiffer's been called for offensive fouls. As we're at 8:24 now, Pfeiffer was still with their biggest lead, back to 9 points. Jump pass this time to the corner to Jones for three, and it's a two, had a foot on the line. And it's 19-12. Bradshaw now looking for Miles. Miles is guarded down low by Sellers, and this time Sellers is going to get the block call. As you can see, one of the strategies for Averett is to try to draw offensive fouls on Miles and whomever else in the low post, but he might have been a little too low to draw that one. He was not inside the restricted area, so it was not the restricted area did not have anything to do with the call. But the defensive foul will go against Averett. And we've got a timeout, 19-12. Pfeiffer leading Averett. This is Pfeiffer University basketball on GoFalconSports.com. Charles Curcio rejoining you live inside Murner Gymnasium. 8 minutes exactly left in the first half. Pfeiffer leading 19-12. The Falcons are 6 of 12 from the floor. Averett 6 of 23 from the floor. 0 of 7 from the three-point arc of the Cougars. Pfeiffer is 3 of 6 after starting 3 of 4 at the three-point arc and 4 of 5 at the foul line. Now Miles will be shooting 1 and 1, I believe. Is it 2 or 1 and 1? That's the. 1 and 1. It is shooting 1 and 1. So on the year, Miles just a 46.9% free throw shooter. First one is good. Trying to put the lead back to the biggest Pfeiffer has had in this game is Miles, the freshman from Greenville, South Carolina. Second free throw is good. 21-12 is the score. 9-point lead for Pfeiffer. Falcons showing pressure again in the front court. Lewis has it guarded by Sabb. And Pfeiffer doesn't trap, just sort of backs off that and still stays in the man defense. McLaughlin, top of the key, now swings to the free throw line, extended to Baldwin. Now to Isaiah Jones, guarded by Savoy with 12 to shoot. Baldwin on the drive. A little floater in the lane is good. Baldwin's first points of the game, and now the other way. Oh, circus shot that time by Mungro. What a shot, and he makes it, and it's back to 9 points, 23-14. Mungro's got 3 points so far for the Falcons. Sellers has it now top of the key, now swings to the wing to Jones, and now we have a foul called, I believe, on Savoy.
Pfeiffer foul on Savoy, his first, fourth team foul.
Four-team fouls against the Falcons, 8 against the Cougars. Pfeiffer still has 2 fouls to give defensively before the Cougars are shooting free throws. Sellers now with 13, stolen away by Mungro. Mungro fending off one defender. That one is blocked away. Great defense. Getting back on is McLaughlin. And now Baldwin pulls up from 14 short. Mungro with a rebound, kicks it out to Sabb. Sabb one-on-one on Isaiah Jones. Jones puts up his arms. Some contact made, but Sabb scores nonetheless. He's got 4 points, and it's the biggest lead for Pfeiffer, 25-14. It's an 11-point margin of the lead. Lewis now has it knocked away. Who tried to save it, but instead throws it out of bounds.
Cash returns for the Cougars.
That's the 7th turnover of the game for Averett. Pfeiffer has 5 turnovers so far, and Pfeiffer has 11 points off of the Cougars' turnovers. Now pressing Rowe a little bit, making Rowe take it deep in the backcourt. Sabb now goes around a screen, kicks to Rowe. Rowe fires for 3. He got it! Taylor Rowe is perfect from the floor so far. He's got 6 points, or make that 9 points, excuse me. 3 made 3-pointers. And it's a 28-14 lead. Pfeiffer has doubled up the Cougars. This shot's off the iron, no good. McLaughlin with a rebound. He gives to Cash. Cash pump fakes, avoids one defender, and I guess they're going to call Craig Sabb for the foul with the hit to the head is what the referee indicated. Sabb was trying to back off of him and just trying to make the shot sort of difficult from behind, but instead made contact with the head, and it's going to be 2 shots. Cash comes into the game averaging 16.8 points per game. Free throw is no good. Montre is a 75% free throw shooter coming into the game. 46 of 61 overall. He makes the second. And it's a 13-point lead for Pfeiffer. Rowe now on the drive. He will back it out and gives to Sabb. And Pfeiffer will set the offense with 20 to shoot. Savoy now on the drive on Baldwin. Puts up the shot. No. Miles digging for the rebound. And I believe they're going to call McLaughlin on a reach-in. They are. And it's going to be the 9th team foul against the Cougars. And Pfeiffer goes back to the line for 2 more. Falcons are 6 of 7 from the free throw line to start this game. One and one for Miles, and he makes the first one. Very deliberate free throw routine. Second free throw on the way. He rattles it in. Pfeiffer 7 of 8 from the free throw line to start this game. Will show a little pressure. Nick Ruggiero just checked in, guarding Baldwin out high. Going to drive on Ruggiero. Ruggiero with his arms straight up in the air, but he's going to get called for the blocking foul. Again, no one for the Falcons has more than 1 foul at this point. That is team foul number 6 against Pfeiffer. So Averett will now be shooting free throws the rest of the way. 30 to 15 is the score. Pfeiffer leading Averett. Cash gets the inbound, now looking into the low post of Bullock. Bullock turns on Miles. No, ball knocked away. Good play that time by Keyshawn Lewis. The Virginia Beach, Virginia native gets the offensive rebound and scores. And it's 30 to 17. Now Savoy guarded by Baldwin. Baldwin had, I think, knocked it away momentarily. Now Rowe's gonna fire a deep 3, and he hits again! That is 4 for 4 from the 3-point arc. 12 points from Taylon Rowe. It's a 16-point lead for the Falcons. Cash now thought about a 3. Gets it back now with 17 to shoot. Will drive on Rowe, spins, and puts up the shot and hits it. And now I believe we have a timeout called on Averett. It's a 30-second timeout, or called by Averett, rather. We'll take a quick timeout and be back. This is Pfeiffer University basketball on GoFalconSports.com. Charles Kersey rejoining you live in the Village in Meisenheimer, inside the confines of Murner Gym. 33-19 is the score, 4:39 left in the first half. Head coach David Doino, I noticed when he called that timeout, he was very upset. I believe he was honestly looked like maybe upset at his team and trying to motivate them to get to cut into this lead. And they will show some pressure to try to do just that. It's not going to be a trap, it's just a full court defensive pressure to make it a little more difficult for Pfeiffer to get across the timeline. Ruggiero now thinks about a 3, gives it in low to Miles. Miles picks up his dribble, now gives to Sabb. Sabb drives, and he has it knocked away. Oh, Rowe had it momentarily. Miles dives for it. Oh, it's a 50-50 ball. Miles comes up with it. He gives to Sabb. Sabb pulls it back out. Ruggiero fires for 3. No. Miles trying to get a rebound. Instead, Bullock pulls it away. And he's going to call timeout. And it's a 30-second timeout, which should go to immediate timeout as well. Yes.
It's a 30-second timeout that'll go to immediate.
We will be back. 33-19 is the score. 4:06 to play. Sounds courtesy of rejoining you live inside Murner Gymnasium. Fans, don't forget that during our halftime, we will have a special interview with Pfeiffer University President Dr. Scott Bullard. He will be joining us for an interview here at halftime of our Eastern Division Championship game. 33-19 is the score. Averett has their numbers up to 31%, still 9 of 29, but still 0 of 7 from the three-point arc. Pfeiffer showing a little pressure. Almost looks like a trap, a 2-2-1. Instead, it just backs up into a man defense. Ball gets away from Lewis momentarily. And almost to steal that time, Cash is going to drive on Sab, puts up the shot and hits. Cash has 11 now. And Rowe quickly the other way. We'll give to Ruggiero, now to Savoy. 33-21, it's a 12-point lead for Pfeiffer. Savoy drives, and he did get called for the offensive foul. Second time Pfeiffer has gotten an offensive foul called against them. And if my memory serves me correctly, Averett drew several charges in the 86-71 win for the Cougars in the regular season. That was back on the February 17th. And again, that was the last time that the Pfeiffer men's basketball team has lost. They've won 6 in a row heading into this championship game. Cash now has it out high, gives to Lewis. Now Cash has it back. Oh, it's knocked away by Rowe. Rowe is going to drive on Cash, and he hits. Rowe 5 of 5 from the field, and he's got a steal. And Rowe puts it up, and he scores! 6 of 6 from the field, 14 points for Talon Rowe. It's back to a 16-point game for the Falcons. The West Stanley native has put the Falcons back up 16 with 4 back-to-back points in about 3 seconds. Now there's a shot good by by Bullock, and he draws the foul and will go to the line. And it's the second foul on Dorian Miles. Bullock played limited minutes, I believe, in the first game that these two teams played here at the Village, and he's had limited minutes in this game with 2 fouls early. Now Byrd is going to come in, and Miles will sit down with 2:49 left in the first half. Pfeiffer ahead 37-23. Bullock looking to finish the regular 3-point play to get his 5th point of the game, and he cannot. Byrd gets the rebound. Rowe is red hot in this game, and he's got the ball across the timeline for the Falcons. He puts up a pass to Byrd. Byrd kicks it back. Oh, almost a travel, not called. Sab gives into the corner to Ruggiero, 15 to shoot, back to Sab. Sab takes a look at it. Now he drives on Lewis. He's double teamed. Back to Rowe, who fires another 3. And that's his first miss of the game. The ball goes out of bounds. Pfeiffer will keep it with 20 to shoot. So the first miss of the game, Rowe still 6 of 7 overall and perfect from the 3-point arc. And I believe they're resetting the shot clock, they are, to 20. Mungro gives into the corner to Sab. Byrd in the post. Gives out to Rowe, top of the key. Now comes out to set a screen. Now Byrd is going to fire a little short shot from 15. Mungro with an offensive rebound. His shot no good. Rebound Lewis. Averett can cut it to 12 or 11 on this trip. Cash now, high guarded by Ruggiero, drives on Ruggiero. Good defense by Ruggiero, just had his arm straight up in the air. And now he will give to Mungro. It's a 3-on-2 break. Sab goes into the lane, now kicks it back out. Ruggiero looks at a 3. No, rebound taken by Cash, and he is hit hard by Byrd. And Cash will shoot free throws. That's the 9th team foul against Pfeiffer. Averett just 1 of 3 from the free throw line in this game. And as we said, Cash is 1 of 2 at the line today. And Cash came into this game as a 75.4% free throw shooter. Shot is no good, barely drew iron. Rowe has it with 1:40 left in the opening half. Pfeiffer leads by 14. Mungro around a pick, he's double teamed. Momentarily gives to Rowe with 18 to shoot. Guarded out high by Cash, he gives to Sab. Sab with 11 to shoot. Drives, has it knocked away by Isaiah Jones. Ball is still loose, and it was knocked out of bounds by Sab. The ball will go to Averett. A 50-50 ball, if you will, at the very end of that play. And Averett comes up with possession of the ball. 37-23 is the score. 1:19 left in the opening half of the Eastern Division Championship game. Mungro tries to reach around Cash and is going to get called for his second foul. And now 2 shots await Montre Cash. He was about, I would say a foot or less, maybe even more, like 3 inches away from actually getting a clean steal, but he made just enough contact to draw the foul. Pfeiffer being very aggressive. They have forced Averett into 9 turnovers so far. First free throw is no good. Cash, the best free throw shooter on the team for Averett, 75.8 as we said. Or excuse me, 75.4, correction. Cash has 11 points, but he's 1 of 4 from the free throw line. Now 2 of 5. Now McLaughlin will come in, and Averett will set some pressure in the backcourt. 1:13 to play. It's a 13-point lead for Pfeiffer. Rowe gets the inbound, guarded by Lewis. Chant of defense comes from the Averett bench. Goes around a high screen by Byrd, kicks to Ruggiero. Ruggiero's going to take it all the way to the rack. Oh, his layup just won't go. Rebound, he had a hand on it, just couldn't get it. It looked like he might have been hurt on the play as he grabbed his arm, but Averett will come the other way. Cash, guarded by Ruggiero. Top of the key, here's Baldwin for 3. No. Rebound is fought for, and Byrd has it, and I believe we're either going to get a jump ball or a foul called, as Keshawn Lewis was reaching around on the arm, and it will not be. It'll just be a jump ball. Possession goes to Pfeiffer. And he gets an attaboy from. 40 seconds to play, 26 seconds to shoot. Averett will get 1 more possession in this first half. Bradshaw just checked in with 19 to shoot. Gives it in the corner. Rowe's got an open look at a 3, and he hits again! 5 of 6 from the 3-point arc. 7 of 8 overall. He has 19 points. A huge first half for the former West Stanley Colt. 40-24, Pfeiffer leading by its biggest lead, 16 points. Cash with 7, drives into the corner. Back top of the key, Jones for 3, no. Byrd fights for the rebound. Layup tip, no good, and that's how the first half will end. Your halftime score, Pfeiffer 40, Averett 24. We'll be back with halftime stats and an interview with Pfeiffer President Dr. Scott Bullard in just a couple of minutes. This is Pfeiffer University basketball on GoFalconsports.com. Charles Curcio rejoining you live inside Murder Gymnasium here at halftime. 40-24 is the score. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very happy to be joined by Pfeiffer University President Dr. Scott Bullard. And Dr. Bullard, thank you for joining us here. What did you think about that first half?
Well, Charles, let's just say I'd like to know what they fed Talon Rowe in the dining hall for breakfast this morning.
I'll take some of that too.
Yeah, whatever he's eating. I see that Talon is 7 of 8 from the field, 5 of 6 from behind the arc. I don't know what division we're playing in, but those are D1 numbers to me, Charles, and just shooting the ball so much better than we were on Wednesday. What has pleased me, though, in some of the games where we weren't shooting this well, just the resilience of this team, and I think it's embodied the resilience of this university and this county this year. It's been such a tough 12 months. You know, on Facebook these days, all sorts of one-year reminders are popping up. About this time a year ago, things went south for us in so many ways, but this team has rallied together. They've always been talented. They were talented last year. One thing I've noted this year is on the defensive end of the court, the way they're moving their feet laterally and working so hard on both ends of the floor, and they just love each other, Charles. That's another thing I've been so impressed with. So I'd like to thank you. Oh, go ahead, Charles.
And I want to jump off of what you just said because, you know, I covered Talon, of course, in my duties with the Stanley News and Press. I covered Talon Rowe for his time at West Stanley. And you couldn't ask for a better kid in high school. And I got a chance to interview him about, I think it was last year before. Nothing different. He just brought the same energy, the same hard work. You know, head coach John Thompson is doing a great job down at West Stanley with the teams in the last few years, including developing great players like Talon, like Austin Medlin this year as well. But to get back to Pfeiffer, there has been after that Averett game, I think there was sort of a wake-up call for the Falcons. I've seen in the last games that I've seen them play, there's been a different energy for the Falcons. You know, there's been a concentration, more concentrated effort, especially on the defensive boards and in just trying to get hands in passing lanes.
That's right.
Now, if you look at the hustle plays, Pfeiffer's never been the biggest team in any division they ever played in, and they're not the biggest team even in this game, size-wise, but they play bigger.
That's
right.
right.
They're helping out each other on defense. You would think with the size advantage, Averett would be shooting a little better than they are. They're only shooting 31% right now. Really struggled early, like 1 of 9 to start off with. And as many offensive rebounds as they're getting, they're just not getting the points off of them.
That's right, and one thing I'm noting today is that every time Averett shoots, not one guy but 2 guys have a hand in the face.
Yeah, exactly.
And then on the rebounding, you know, when you and I were kids, a guy named Charles Barkley was an undersized power forward.
Round-mounded rebound.
He pointed out that
90%
90% of rebounds in the NBA are grabbed below the rim.
Yep.
And our guys are boxing out. They're working hard to get good position, and they're boxing out. And you know they learn some of these guys learn that right here at West Stanley High School.
And I will say this though, Averett is a dangerous team, and one team that I spoke to some coaches that said this is not a team that anybody really wanted to play. 6-6, you can throw the records away. This team can play. And this second half, you don't know what's going to happen, but I can guarantee you Averett is going to come out with intensity, with emotion, and going to play hard. So Pfeiffer's got to play just as hard and match that intensity.
Yeah, Averett's a great place, Charles. I actually interviewed there for a job in 2014.
Oh, okay.
From the bottom to the top. You know, Danville is like Albemarle. It's
Absolutely.
a scrappy old textiles town.
Yes, it is.
With a lot of resilience. They have a great president in Tiffany Franks. But I'm just hoping that this is Pfeiffer's day and that this is Pfeiffer's year. This campus needs this title, and these guys have given us all something to root for. I'm so excited. One last thing about Talon Rowe, I got to tell you, when my moving truck pulled up to Pfeiffer on Memorial Day weekend in 2019, there were 4 students there to help me move boxes in on a 100-degree afternoon here, and one of them was Talon Rowe.
That's amazing.
This guy works for everything he gets, and this team has been so strong. We know Taylon's having a good day today, but we see him come in out of the locker room right now. We see Dorian Miles coming in. What a story he's been as a freshman. And I'm just excited everybody's tuning in, Charles, and thanks for letting me join you, man.
Absolutely, and I know you wanted to thank everybody for watching, and it's been such a difficult time with the COVID that we're dealing with, that to try to be able to continue to bring sports enjoyment and action, and to let not just parents and students watch, but other people that are fans of Pfeiffer University basketball, be able to bring them inside Murner Gym where they want to be, I know. So it's been great for me just to be able to sit here and bring people these games.
Let me just say, Taylon Rowe volunteered one afternoon to help me move stuff into my house when it was 100 degrees. All basketball season long, volunteers like you, Charles, guys running the scoreboard when we got 5 sporting events, sometimes 7 sporting events going on at the same time, an information technology department working on the weekends, staff working double time on the weekends. Heck, man, one day I was in here and the Catawba director of sports information was
Jim
here
Lewis.
Keeping score so that one of our guys could go to a wedding.
And it
and
shows
I know
the
we
cooperation.
This
it shows
region.
how Pfeiffer has worked with people, and the good relations that it has, in not just in our community in Stanley County, but even beyond in the Piedmont and beyond.
Absolutely. We just thank you for all that you're doing, man.
Thank you
and for all that everybody's doing. Thanks for spending time with Pfeiffer this afternoon. And hey, let's go get a title.
Thank you, fans. We'll be right back. This is Pfeiffer University basketball on GoFalconSports.com. Diabetic, so I can't have the sugar anymore, so I can't have sweet tea. Tea's no good to me anymore. So I found coffee, and it's like, okay, I can live with it. In about 15 seconds. Charles Curcio rejoining you live inside Murner Gymnasium. Let's take a quick look at the halftime stats. For Averett, Isaiah Jones has 2 points. Raymond Bullock, 4. Keyshawn Lewis, 4. Corey Baldwin with 2. Off the bench, though, with 12 points. Montre Cash shooting 5 of 10 from the floor. As a team, Averett 11 of 35, 31.4%, 0 of 9. 0 of 9 at the three-point arc. And 2 of 6 at the free throw line. For the Falcons, 13 of 27 from the field, 48.1%, 6 of 12 from the three-point arc, 8 of 9 at the free throw line. Savoy, 3 points, Ty Simmons, 2, Craig Sabb had 4. Dorian Miles off the bench with 4 points. Sean Scott had 1 point, DJ Bradshaw 2, and Mungro had 5 points. Bench points are even at 12 each. 14-1 are the fast break points, way in favor of the Falcons. And points off turnovers, 18-3 in favor of the Falcons. And of course, as you heard earlier, Taylon Rowe with one of the best first halves I've ever seen a Pfeiffer player have. And I've been in this gym seeing games since 1994. That's right, I was trying to remember. And he had a tremendous first half. 7 of 8 from the floor, 5 of 6 at the three-point arc, 19 points in just 16 minutes. And looking at the foul situation, nobody has more than 2 fouls for either team. Savoy 2, Mungro 2, Dorian Miles has 2 Oh, and I didn't look at rebounds, but the rebounds were in favor of Averett, 23-17, especially offensive, 13-4. But second chance points, this is interesting to me. Despite having 13 offensive rebounds, Averett only had 7 second chance points. So let's see, starting for Pfeiffer will be Savoy, Byrd, Rowe, Sab, and Simmons, same starters. And then for the Cougars, looks like Davis, Lewis, Jones, Bullock, and Baldwin. So both teams going with their original starting lineups. Here we go. Second half is underway. A chant of defense from the Pfeiffer bench. 20 to shoot now for the Cougars. Baldwin on the drive, puts his shoulder down, scores. Baldwin has 4 now, and it's a 14-point lead, 40-26. Simmons goes around a high screen, drives in, has it knocked away. Sab drives the baseline, gives to Byrd, who's going to shoot from the elbow, off the iron, no good. Steal by Sab. Oh, he had it momentarily, but he just couldn't corral the ball. And it goes to the Cougars. Wherever you're at, folks, hope you're enjoying this Eastern Division Championship game between Pfeiffer and Averett. Looking into the low post, now kicking around is Davis, had it for a moment, now Baldwin. Top of the key to Bullock. Bullock now gives it on the hop to Lewis. Lewis going to drive on Ty Simmons. It puts the shot up. No! Tipped in by Baldwin. Baldwin has 6 points on back-to-back buckets, and the lead is down to 12. And just like I had said earlier, I was almost 100% sure Averett was not quite done yet, and they are already trying to make a run. Rowe guarded out high with 12 to shoot. Averett's bench is very much into this game now. Simmons double teamed, loses it, 2 to shoot, tries to work through a double team, nope. And now we're going to get a shot clock violation, and the ball will go to Averett. He could not get a shot between the double team, and instead will be a shot clock violation. (40-28) is the score. 18:20 left in regulation. Looking in low for Bullock. Bullock on Byrd. Blocked from behind by Sab. Sab knocks it to Rowe. Byrd is still down, though. Grabbing his nose. He must have taken a shot right to the face. And now quickly the training staff out. Byrd took an elbow right to the nose. And he will go out under his own power. Miles will come in to replace him. And when the Averett player turned in, he pivoted into the lane to put up his shot. It was an inadvertent contact, but it was strong contact nonetheless. Simmons now around a Miles pick will give to Rowe with 20 to shoot. Top of the key, Savoy looking for Miles. Savoy's going to think about a 3. No, rebound, Baldwin. And now Baldwin, Ty Simmons was right there to try to get a steal from behind, but could not. Pfeiffer being very aggressive on the defensive end. Now here's Jones for 3 off the front, no good, but Sab is going to get called for the foul. It's his second, and 3 free throws will be on the way for Isaiah Jones.
Jones at the line will be shooting 3.
And Isaiah is the best free throw shooter. 76.5%, 26 of 34 coming into this. And he makes the first. He can cut it to single digits to 9 with both free throws remaining. Second one also good. It's a 10-point game. And now Haith will come in along with Sean Scott and DJ Bradshaw. Savoy, Simmons, and Sabb will sit down. Missed the third shot, though. So 2 for 3 at the line. 40-30 is the score. Pfeiffer's 16-point lead for halftime down to 10. Hayth's shot will not go, but a foul called. And that's Lewis's second foul, the first team foul in the second half against the Cougars. This is Hayth's first free throws of the game. Hayth came into this game a 55.6% free throw shooter. Makes his first. Pfeiffer has been deadly so far at the free throw line, now 9 of 10. The overall shooting numbers down a little bit, down to 44.8%, 13 of 29. With Averett 13 of 39. So the free throws really are the difference in this game. Second free throw is no good. It's an 11-point lead, 41-30, 17:30 left in regulation. Lewis guarded out high by Hayth. He'll drive, goes all the way to the rack and scores. Maybe a miscommunication on how to cover that pick and roll led to an open layup, and now the Cougars are within 9 points. Hayth now on the drive. Oh, a lot of contact. No foul called. One player went down and no foul called there. And the Cougars now can cut further into the lead. Lewis around the pick, and now another player is down for Pfeiffer. It's Hayth now, he gets back up as the offensive rebound went to Bullock. Lewis now kicks into the corner to Baldwin. Baldwin tries to spin, and Hayth is going to get called for the reach-in, his second. And Baldwin will shoot too. So, forgive the pun, but the Cougars have come roaring out of the halftime locker room.
Baldwin at the line.
8-1 run over the first 3 minutes, and 15 seconds. And the run could get a little bigger with Baldwin and 2 free throws. On the year, Baldwin is he's an 80% shooter, but just 8 of 10 attempts. Make it 9 of 11 for him. And now 5 of 10 at the line for the Cougars. Second free throw also good. The 16-point lead is down to 7. Bradshaw across the timeline, guarded by Jones. He'll swing to Mungro. Mungro looking for Scott in the post. Instead, we'll give to Rowe with 18 to shoot. Trying to feed the ball into Miles. Bradshaw now gives it to Scott. Scott with a little beautiful move in the layup. Got around. I think Bullock didn't want to draw his third foul. Layup's good, and it's back to a 9-point game, and Pfeiffer gets a needed basket. Falcons had been 0 for the half to start with before that layup. Picks up his dribble now, 13 to shoot. Jones gives to Baldwin. Baldwin on the drive. He puts it up. He puts it up the glass and scores. Baldwin has started this second half in strong fashion. He's got 8. Now make that 10 now. And it's a 7-point lead, under 16 now. Scott now, backdoor cut by Bradshaw, and he's wide open for the layup. Beautiful cut that time on the backdoor on the baseline. 9-point lead, 45-36, 15:30 to play in regulation. Lewis now will kick back to Jones, who thinks about a 3. Now he will shoot a 3. No. Rebound is fought for. Bullock had it momentarily, and it's going to go off, I believe, Scott, and the ball will stay with the Cougars as we go to a timeout. 45-36 the score. 15:22 left in the second half. This is Pfeiffer University basketball and the USA Southeast Division Championship Finals on GoFalconsports.com. Charles Curcio rejoining you live inside Murner Gymnasium. 45-36 is the score. Averett will have 18 to shoot. Has started the second half just on fire, up to 34.9% overall now, 15 of 43. They were only 11 of 35. So 4 of 8 to start this second half. Now in low to Bullock. Bullock puts up the shot on Byrd and he scores. 7 points is the lead for Pfeiffer, 45-38. Scott now gives in low to Byrd, guarded by Bullock. He's going to make a moves on Bullock. Shot is up, no good. Rebound, Cash. Cash now kicks into the corner. 3-ball on the way from Bryson Davis. No. Rebound, Baldwin. Baldwin puts up the shot. That won't go. Byrd had a shot at it, and now Bradshaw gets it, and he draws the foul. Kashawn Lewis will get his third foul. .45-38 is the score. Chant of defense from the Averett bench. Bradshaw on the drive on Cash. Kicks to Byrd. Layup, no. Tip, no. Rebound taken by Bullock. Cash now, oh, he might have pushed off there. No call. Might have done it again. And this time there will be an offensive foul as Cash knocks down. It's Cash's second. I believe Scott drew the offensive foul to the chagrin, if you will, of Montre Cash. A critical play there as Averett had the opportunity and had several chances there to cut the lead down to 5 or even 4. But it remains a 7-point lead, 14-15 left in the second half. Bradshaw guarded out high by Cash. Gives to Rowe, who is guarded very closely now by Baldwin. Top of the key is Scott. Scott's going to drive, and the layup is good. McLaughlin was trying to draw an offensive foul, and they're going to call McLaughlin for a foul, I believe. A technical. I think that's a warning for a flop. I'll have to check and see what that was about. I don't know if that was a foul or not. It's showing just still 1 foul for McLaughlin. Cash has it top of the key with 20 to shoot. To Jones for 3. No. Gets his own rebound. Goes up, tries to dunk it on Byrd. It does not, but draws the contact. And it's going to be Byrd's second. And team foul number 3 against Pfeiffer. Isaiah Jones averaging 13.5 points per game coming into this game. Only has 4 at the moment for Averett. Savoy is going to be checking back in for the Falcons. First free throw is good.
Savoy returns the lineup for the Falcons.
Jones is a 76.5% free throw shooter, and he makes both. 47-40 is the score. And now Jason Sellers will check in for Averett. Pfeiffer has their full complement of timeouts, only 2 timeouts left in the game for the Cougars. Rowe gives it to Mungro. 20 to shoot, he's gonna dribble drive, puts it up, yes, it's good, and the foul is called. Diaz Mungro is having a monster game right now. And that's the second foul on Isaiah Jones. And Mungro has had, he's got 7 points now, looking for number 8. But the monster game for me just is the fact that the shots that he has made have been some of the toughest one could ever make. But he misses the free throw, and it remains a 9-point game, 49-40, 13:26 left. Cash guarded out high by Rowe. Looking for Baldwin. Baldwin's been on fire, and he is still on fire from the free throw line. It's good. Back to 7 points again. And he has 12 now. Baldwin, has 14 on 5 of 12 shooting. Mungro all the way to the rack. No, knocked out of bounds off of Miles. The ball will go back to Averett. Now Bullock will come back in, and Bryson Davis will sit down. 49-42 is the score. Right now in the lineup for Averett, Cash, Bullock, Jones, Baldwin, and Jason Sellers. And for the Falcons, it's Rowe, Sean Scott, Jerome Savoy, Dorian Miles, and Diaz Mungro. 20 to shoot now. Jones thinks about a three. No, he won't shoot it. Instead gives to Baldwin, trying to spin on Mungro. Bullock, there's a knockdown on that drive. Scott got knocked down on a screen, no call. But the ball, it will be a foul against Pfeiffer, and there will be free throws coming. Baldwin faked like he was going to drive the baseline, and then Bullock, wow, did he get a block that knocked Scott right down to the deck. A screen set that time, I think, by Jason Sellers. And Scott, having drawn a charge earlier, that's the second time in the last couple of minutes that he's gone to the deck hard. Rowe will come out now, and Ty Simmons will come in. 12:43 left. It's a 6-point game. Bullock's second free throw rattles it in. Bullock has 8 now, and it's a 5-point lead. The smallest the lead has been for Pfeiffer in some time, after going up 11-2 early in this game. Simmons into the front court, guarded by Cash. Tries to get to Miles. Cash makes the steal, and now he goes on the break, and Simmons is called for the foul on a reach in, his first, and the 5th team foul. We've had 9 total fouls for both teams in the first 7 minutes and 28 seconds. So free throws down the stretch may come into play. Lewis now quickly across the timeline, guarded out high by Mungro. He gives to Cash, who will go around a Bullock screen. Cash pulls up now to Sellers, now to Isaiah Jones. Jones trying to post up Bullock down low on Miles. Sellers cuts, did not get was open for a moment. Now with 10 to shoot, 3 ball on the way, with Savoy in his face. Isaiah Jones drains a 3, and it's a 2-point game. Averett not going away, not by a long shot. Now another steal, this time trying to feed Miles. Cash has it, one-on-one on Mungro. Mungro tries to reach around, will get the foul called. It's Mungro's 3rd, and team foul number 5, or maybe, I think that may be number 6 it is, against the Falcons, and we've got a timeout. Averett, trailing by 16 at halftime, is now within 2 points. 49-47, Pfeiffer leads. We'll be back. This is Pfeiffer University basketball on GoFalconsports.com. Charles Curcio rejoining you live inside Murner Gymnasium. Averett is 10 of 15 at the free throw line. Still only 1 of 13 from the three-point arc, but 18 of 49 overall. 12 have had 12 more shots than the Falcons. The offensive rebounds starting to make a difference. 18-4 offensive rebounds, and now 15-2 on second chance points. And with the three ball from Jones, it's now a 2-point game. And now Averett can tie. Jones' shot, no. Bullock's tip, no. Rebound, take it. Bullock has it, and he ties the game. Second chance points and offensive rebounds have gotten the Cougars back into this game. Simmons guarded out high by Cash. 20 to shoot, gives to Bradshaw. Now to Sab. Will go around a screen by Byrd. Looking for Byrd down low. Shot is up, no good. And now Cash will slow things down with tied 49-49. Cash now drives on Bradshaw, pulls up, shoots, and he gives Averett the lead, 51-49. Simmons now with a little behind the back dribble, guarded by Cash. And now he will spin, puts up the shot in the lane, and he gets it to go. Big shot by Ty Simmons. He's got 4 now, and it's back to a tie game, 51-all. Bullock now on the drive, goes over Sab, no. Rebound Byrd, and Byrd has it. Is it going to be a foul or is it going to be a jump ball? We'll see. I believe they're going to call a foul on Isaiah Jones, and that's number 3. And that's team foul number 5. So Averett only has one more foul to give in the final 10:32 of regulation. Pfeiffer is at the foul limit. So free throws will be a big factor, I believe, in my opinion, as we finish this second half. Bradshaw guarded by Jones, 20 to shoot. Sab now looks to drive. Little pump fake now gives back to Rowe. Rowe will drive, kicks to Sab with 13 to shoot. Baldwin is doing a good job staying on Rowe right now. Simmons with 8 to shoot. He will drive. Simmons puts up the shot, no, but he's going to draw a foul. And he goes to the deck very hard. And that foul is on Isaiah Jones, and that is number 4. So Jones, who just hit that big 3 in the corner, a contested 3 guarded by Savoy, is going to have to go out of the game. And right now, Bryson Davis is looking to check back in as Simmons will shoot 2. As we said before, Ty Simmons, a 60% free throw shooter this season. And the shot is good. Pfeiffer 9-2 overall this season. Averett 7-6. Averett beat the top seed to 82-72 North Carolina Wesleyan to get to this championship finals. And we've got a doozy for you today. Simmons' second free throw is good. He has 6, 4 of 4 at the line, and Pfeiffer is back up 53-51 and will show some pressure in the front court, or in the back court rather. Sab now on Cash. Cash gives it off to Lewis. Oh, Lewis comes up with what could have been a 3-point play. Nonetheless, he just held himself in the air while Bradshaw will get called for the foul, but it was on the floor. And of course, Bradshaw was literally almost horizontal in the air as he was going up. And Lewis was trying to draw the foul and get the continuation, but he did not. But he will shoot 2 free throws. And the first free throw is no good. And now a foul on the loose ball by Sellers, trying to get that rebound. And he will send Pfeiffer to the line, as that's now foul number 7 on Averett. And now Sean Scott will shoot 1 and 1. Scott is 1 for 2 from the line today. He's got 5 points and 3 rebounds. First free throw is good. Pfeiffer now 12 of 15 at the free throw line, shooting very well from the charity stripe in this game. Second free throw is also good. 55-51 the score, 9:56 left. Again, showing pressure in the backcourt. Davis has it, tries to give it to Cash. Bradshaw tried to fly over and steal it, and he could not. Averett pushes the advantage. Baldwin scores again. Baldwin has 14 points, and it's back to a 2-point deficit for the Cougars. And now they're going to say Mungro, I believe, stepped out of bounds. Yes. And it's a turnover. Turnover number 11 in the game for the Falcons. And Averett can tie the game or take the lead with a 3. Lewis now will pull it back out with 20 to shoot. And Averett sets the offense. Cash off a screen. Now we'll get a screen from McLaughlin. He's going to fire for 3. Too strong. Offensive rebound, no. Offensive rebound, again, no. Baldwin, and we're going to get a tie-up this time. Baldwin, and I believe it was either Scott or Sab. The alternating arrow goes to the Falcons. Two offensive chances. But Pfeiffer's hustle on the boards and a jumping to get that jump ball gives the Falcons the ball back. Each team now has 7 team fouls apiece. Bradshaw on the drive pulls up with 18. Here's Rowe for 3. No, it won't go in and out. Cash now quickly into the front court. McLaughlin with an advantage over the taller Sab. Coming around is Ty Simmons, and Simmons is going to pick up his second foul and send, I believe McLaughlin to the line.
Pfeiffer foul on Ty Simmons, his second, 18.
So when Pfeiffer has a disadvantage defensively down low, you could see the Falcons sending a double team across in the low post. And 2 free throws this time for McLaughlin. And the first free throw is good. Almost looked like he might have stepped over the free throw line. He is 3 of 9 coming into this game from the foul line. And he can tie the game with 1 free throw with 8:42 remaining. Very unusual free throw motion, to say the least. Keeps the ball like well out in front of his chest. Yes, it sort of pushes the ball up. And he missed the second, and Pfeiffer has the 1-point lead. Double team on the post, on the pick and roll, that is. Now Sab has it with 16 to shoot. Trying to drive, kicks it back out to Bradshaw. Bradshaw will drive with 12. Pump fake, and he gets it to fall. Big shot by DJ Bradshaw. He's got 4. And it's a 3-point game, 57-54. Cash kicks out high. Now Lewis has it, 18 to shoot. Gives to Baldwin. Baldwin's been on fire. He goes to the rack. He misses this time. Offensive rebound is tipped out, taken by Scott, and he goes down to the deck. It's stolen away from him. Cash now has it tipped away momentarily. He'll drive on Sab. That won't go. Baldwin's tipped, no, and a foul called on Pfeiffer. Wow, what a crazy sequence of events. And that's four fouls on Dorian Miles. And we go to a media timeout with the score. Pfeiffer 57, Averett 54. This is the Eastern Division Championship Finals of the USA South Conference on GoFalconsports.com. The floor hard earlier. I think he tried tried to draw a charge earlier. Charles Curcio rejoining you live inside Murner Gymnasium, 7:45. The time remaining, as you see, 57-54. Corey Baldwin was 1 for 6 to start this in the first half with just 2 points. He is now 6 of 15, but he leads with 16 points. And he will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. And he's 4 of 5 at the foul line. First free throw is no good. And now Byrd will come back in and Miles will go out. Miles now has 4 fouls. 4 points and 5 rebounds today. Second free throw is good. 2-point game, 57-55. Bradshaw comes across the timeline, guarded by Keyshawn Lewis. Sab now coming off a pick. Top of the key to Rowe with 18 to shoot. Bradshaw thinks about driving. Now gives to Sab with 15. Sab will drive. Kicks over to Scott. Scott was fouled out high by Davis, and he will go to the line for 1 and 1. And I think they called Davis for having 2 hands on the his defensive, on that hand check, a double 2-hand hand check, if you will. Scott makes his first, 64.7 coming into the game from the free throw line. And today in this game, he's now 4 of 5, and he has 8 points. Looking for number 9, which would put Pfeiffer up by 4. And he cannot get it to fall. Still a 1-possession game, 58-55 is the score. 7:18 left. Davis, top of the key, gives to Baldwin. Baldwin guarded by Sab, and now to Bullock. Bullock goes into the low post, puts a shot up over Byrd, gets his own offensive rebound, misses that shot. Rebound taken by Byrd. Ooh, Baldwin was right there wanting to try to get a steal, and he could not. Now Rode gives to Bradshaw. Bradshaw into the front court. Ooh, he had Byrd momentarily, but couldn't get the ball to him. Now Scott will drive on. The shot is good by over Davis, and he will go to the free throw line.
Score the basket by Sean Scott.
Sean Scott with 10 points now, looking for number 11, and he makes it a 60-55 game.
Sean Scott will be at the line shooting 1.
Scott is 4 of 6 at the free throw line. And he got the second free throw, and it's a 6-point lead now. 11 for Sean Scott, 61-55 is our score. Pfeiffer leading by 6. Lewis has the top of the key, 20 to shoot. Guarded out high by Bradshaw. Was looking for a pick, no, now he will give the ball up. Now Cash has it with 12. Excuse me. Cash now drives it all the way to the rack, and he got more open than I think he might have known he was going to be, because he missed what really was a wide open layup. Now Rowe on the break. Byrd, no. The follow, no. Rowe picks up the loose ball, and Pfeiffer keeps possession. Now Sab shoots a 3. That won't go. Rebound taken, Davis. A fast sequence of shots for the Falcons, but could not get any offense out of it. Now Bullock, top of the key, gives to Baldwin. Baldwin has been everything for the Cougars, and he scores again. 61-57. He has 17 points, does Corey Baldwin, the 6'2 sophomore from Henderson, North Carolina. Bradshaw goes around a pick, now gives to Byrd. Byrd down low, yes, it's good! And he draws the foul from Cash, and he goes to the line. Cash will pick up number 3. Byrd's first points of the game, and he has a chance to make it a 7-point lead.
Jones returns the lineup for the Cougars.
Now Jones with 4 fouls returns for Averett, and Byrd will shoot 1. And the free throw is good. Coming into the game, Byrd was a 50% free throw shooter. 64-57 is the lead for the Falcons. 5.5 to play. Lewis loses the dribble momentarily, now gives to Bullock, guarded by Bullock. Bullock will back down Byrd. He scores and draws the foul.
Score the basket by Bullock.
And Byrd picks up foul number 3.
Falcons foul on Jordan Byrd, his third, 10th team foul.
And more importantly, both teams at 10 fouls apiece in this half, so it's a double bonus for the final 5:18. Averett 12 of 20 at the free throw line. Pfeiffer 16 of 20. Bullock a 67.3% shooter, and he makes it. 64-60 is the score. 5:18 to play. Savoy looking to check back in for the Falcons. Bradshaw has it, guarded out high by Lewis. And now Sabb has it in the low post, guarded by Cash. He backs Cash down, puts up the soft shot, will not go. Rebound, gets it back, and it looks like he's going to get called for traveling underneath, and he does. He tried to go up and down, I think, and just couldn't, it had no room to maneuver. Yeah, he took 2 steps when he tried to pull that rebound down. Now Pfeiffer traps out of it, an unusual trap. Cash now gets it away, and now it's a 2-on-1 break potentially, or 3-on-2. Jones now will fire for 3. Short, no good, rebound Rowe. And Rowe will slow things down, 4:43 to play. Pfeiffer leads 64-60. 20 seconds now to shoot for the Falcons. This game is about to get down to brass tacks. Bradshaw has it. Off the dribble, goes around a Savoy pick. Layup will not go, it rims out. Rebound taken by Averett. Baldwin has it. Looking for Bullock. They have Bullock now in the low post, guarded by, he's backing Scott down. Puts up the shot, yes, it's good! And Scott picks up the foul, his first. And Bullock goes to the line with a chance to cut it to a 1-point game.
Pfeiffer foul on Sean Scott is first.
Scott said, obviously Scott was saying that his hands were straight up, but the problem was, I think he leaned over just a little on the play. Just enough to draw the foul. Sort of got him with the body as well. Bullock can make this a 1-point game. He has 15 points. He now has 16. He's 4 of 5 at the free throw line, and it's a 1-point game. 64-63 is the score. Bradshaw has it. Guarded out high by Lewis. Rowe gets it around a pick. 18 to shoot. Gives to Sabb, guarded by Davis. He'll drive on Davis, now kicks. Oh, the ball is stolen away by Baldwin. Baldwin gets the steal, and the Cougars have a chance to take the lead. Cash guarded out high, goes around a screen. Oh, knocked away from him by Scott, and we're going to get a media timeout with 3:40 left in this game. Pfeiffer leading 64-63, but Averett has the ball. We'll be back. This is the Eastern Division championship of the USA South Conference on GoFalconsports.com. Charles Curcio rejoining you live inside Murner Gymnasium. 64-63 is the score. 3:40 to play. Averett with the ball, 20 seconds to shoot. Baldwin has been huge after only 2 points in the first half. He has 17 points in the second half and will be inbounding the ball. I always see on plays like this, the inbounder is the most dangerous one, especially in lower second opportunities when you have fewer seconds to shoot. Baldwin will give it to Lewis. Lewis guarded out high by Rowe. Cash guarded by Bradshaw with 13. He gives to Jones, and it's knocked away by Scott. They were trying to get the ball to Bullock. Scott knocks it away. 9 to shoot now for Averett. Cash will get it, gets a high screen. And wide open is Bullock for the layup, and he gives the Cougars the lead. 65-64, 3:20 to play. Rowe now quickly on the drive. Now he'll back it out to Bradshaw. Now to Savoy. Savoy tries to spin now, and he does. What a shot by Jerome Savoy over Jones. And it's 66-65 Pfeiffer, and back and forth we go. Cash will slow things down again. Bradshaw right there on top of him. It's a high screen and roll game now between Cash and Bullock. Bullock with the offensive rebound, but he went over the back to do it. And he picks up foul number 3.
Cougars foul on Bullock, his third.
And it'll be 2 free throws for the Falcons. And Pfeiffer getting up very slowly off the deck. After that was Bradshaw and Scott. Rowe will toe the free throw line. He's a 75% free throw shooter. And the first one rattles in and out. Oh.
Dorian Miles returns for the Falcons.
First free throw of the game for Rowe, and he misses it. Has one more, can extend the lead to 2 with 2:50 to play. Second free throw is no good. He misses both. And Lewis brings it up. Averett can again take the lead. Baldwin had it momentarily. Now Lewis has it guarded by Bradshaw with 17 to shoot. Baldwin off the dribble guarded by Rowe with 14. Now Cash has it with 10 to shoot. Playing the high screen and roll game. Drives on Miles, and if Miles picked up the foul, that is going to be his 5th. No, instead it is going to be on Scott, I think. Or excuse me, on Bradshaw, his 2nd. So Miles nearly picked up number 5. But Bullock has been the go-to guy along with Baldwin. Bullock has 18 points, 4 of 5 shooting at the free throw line, and he has 2 shots here. It's really been a concerted effort by Averett to get him the basketball. And he makes the first free throw, and it's tied at 66 all. 2:27 remaining. Plenty of timeouts left for both teams. Averett has 2, Pfeiffer, I believe, has all 4. Bullock's second free throw. He took a little extra time with that one, but he made it, and it's 67-66 in favor of Averett. Pfeiffer can retake the lead. Rowe now gets the ball into Miles. Miles puts up the shot. It's good, and the foul! Trying to draw that offensive foul once again. Now asking if it's going to be continuation or on the floor, I believe is the, they will count the ball, count it. And the foul is on Isaiah Jones, and that's number 5. Pfeiffer leading 68-67. Okay, now we may have a change. We have a change in now. The foul is actually going to be against Bullock, and that's Bullock's 4th.
Dorian Miles at the line, shooting 1.
So Miles shooting 1, but now both Bullock and Jones in the game have 4 fouls each. And the only player with 4 fouls right now is the man toeing the line, the freshman out of Greenville, South Carolina, Dorian Miles. And he gets the free throw to go. 17 of 23 are the Falcons at the line. They have the lead 69-67. Just a little over 2 minutes left to go in regulation. Rowe guards at Lewis out high. Lewis still has the ball. Looking for somebody to get the ball to. Now Jones has it, guarded by Savoy. 10 to shoot. Bullock had it momentarily. Now Baldwin on the drive. He kicks to Jones, who fires from 12. Tries to bank a shot off. Won't go. Miles has the rebound, and he controls it. And I think he knocked Talon Rowe down just to get that. Now a chant of defense from the Averett bench. 69-67. Pfeiffer has the ball and a 2-point lead with 15 to shoot. 1:20 to play. Rowe going around a Miles screen. In the corner to Scott. Scott cross court to Savoy. Savoy on the drive, draws the contact, and the foul, no foul is called. Averett makes the stop and can tie the game or take the lead with a 3. Averett got the defensive stop they needed. Cash now, it's Cash and Bullock playing a little 2-man game right now. Cash with a little hook shot in the lane, no, out of bounds. Pfeiffer has the ball. And Keyshawn Lewis can't believe it. Terrific hustle by Savoy and by Rowe to get the ball knocked off of Lewis somehow. And now Rowe has it with under a minute to play. Pfeiffer leads by 2, 69-67. Eastern Division Championship is on the line. Goes around a pick. Haith has it. Now to Savoy. Savoy on the drive. Savoy puts it up. No, but a foul on Baldwin. Baldwin picks up his 2nd foul, and Savoy will shoot 2.
Cougars foul on Baldwin is 2nd. Jerome Savoy will be in line, shooting 2.
2 shots for Savoy. As we said, coming into the game, a 79.5% free throw shooter. And he has 2. And these are his first free throws in the game. He has 5 points. And he gets the first one to rattle in. And this one could make it a 2-possession game, or at the very least a 3 and a foul. So both free throws critical. The first one was, the second one maybe even more so. And the free throw is short, but he gets his offensive rebound and pulls it back out, and Pfeiffer has it. And is going to run a little clock now. 14 seconds to shoot, 30 left in the game. Haith on the drive, Haith all the way to the rack. Draws contact, does not get a foul call. Now Averett has it with 25 seconds, and they will call timeout.
Timeout, Averett, it'll be a full timeout.
And they call a full timeout with 24.6 seconds left. Oh, Savoy got his own miss. And then Haith on the drive, he drew some contact, but no foul called. And Averett got the ball back and has a chance to tie with a 3. in the game right now, 25 of 68 overall. Averett has 17 more attempts than the Falcons and has made 2 more field goals, but they're 1 of 15 at the three-point arc. That's a stat to think about right now, down by 3. In my opinion, Averett will probably go for the 2 and then try to get a steal or a foul and full court press, of course. And they have I believe they have 1 timeout remaining. .6 seconds is the time remaining. 70-67 is our score. Charles Curcio joining you here inside the friendly confines of Myrna Gym. What a classic game we have had here today. Pfeiffer led by 16 at the half. Averett fought back to take the lead several times, but Pfeiffer has just managed to find a way, leading by 3 now with 24.6 seconds left. And I think the last 2 words you want to tell Pfeiffer at this point is no fouls, because you don't want a 3-point play, an old-fashioned 3-point play to happen at the very least. Averett will inbound on the near side. Now kick it into the back court. And here we go, 20 seconds. Lewis has it, gives to Baldwin. Baldwin on the drive, goes around Miles, lays it up, no good! Rebound, Miles! And he's going to be fouled. Dorian Miles with the biggest rebound of his young career, to say the least. Bullock picks up number 5, I believe.
That's his 5th.
So Bullock fouls out of the game for Averett with 20 points. He has been a huge for Averett down the stretch, but he will come out. And Bryson Davis checks in.
Davis in the lineup.
Miles goes to the free throw line.
Dorian Miles will be at the line shooting 2.
Miles has 7 points, 5 of which have come from the free throw line. 5 of 5 at the line. But these are the 2 critical free throws. This to extend it to a 4 or 5 point lead. At least 2 possessions. First free throw hits nothing but net. That was the big one. Now it's a 2-possession game for the Falcons with 11.4 left. Second free throw on the way. And that's off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Cash. Cash quickly into the front court, 8 seconds. Tries to spin on the move, goes all the way to the layup, scores it, and he's fouled by Miles, and Miles has just fouled out of the game. And the one thing that you didn't want to happen is to stop the clock. And Miles fouls out. Cash with a beautiful move. Just a spin move on him and then put it up. 5.3 seconds left. Cash, does he go for the free throw to make it, or does he try to miss and have Averett get the rebound? Let's see what happens. 5.3 seconds. Cash toes the line. I like the shoes he's wearing. Really cool looking. And now he makes the free throw. It's a 1-point game. 71-70 is the score. 5.3 seconds left. Averett obviously going to foul immediately or try to go for the steal. Here we go. Scott to inbound. And immediately Cash runs over Ty Simmons. Simmons slow to get up. And Cash picks up foul number 4, and Ty Simmons will shoot 2. And they may add a little time. There's 5 seconds, 5.0 exactly showing. They're going to add 0.3 of a second back. So Simmons at the line, he's 4 for 4 at the line so far in this game. As we said coming in, a 60% free throw shooter. He can make it a 3-point game with 2 shots. A hush falls over everybody in this gym, and he misses the first. 5.3 seconds left. And Pfeiffer will take a 30-second timeout. and we will take one and be right back. Charles Kersey rejoining you live. I'm sorry, I believe I said the wrong thing. That was actually called on, the timeout was called by Averett, and that is their last timeout. They are now out of timeouts. Pfeiffer has their full complement, has not called one in this game. .3 seconds is the score. Simmons with one free throw. Here it is. It's good. 72-70. Lewis has it. Comes into the front court, all the way to the rack. Lays it up, off the iron, no good! Pfeiffer wins the Eastern Division Championship. It came down to the last 5 seconds, and the layup was no good, and Pfeiffer wins its first USA South Divisional Championship. An absolute gem of a game between both of these teams. Averett rallying from a 16-point deficit.
The 2021 Eastern Division champions in half court, Pfeiffer University.
Pfeiffer wins the USA South Eastern Division Championship 72-70. Taylon Rowe finishes with 19 points, Sean Scott 11, Dorian Miles had 8, and led the Falcons with 7 rebounds. For Averett, Raymond Bullock with 20 points, Corey Baldwin 19, Montre Cash had 17 points. Congratulations to the Pfeiffer University Falcons for their first division championship as full members of the USA South Division III, as full Division III members of the USA South. I said that backwards. Fans, we want to thank you so much for joining us here today for this game. For the players, coaches, and administration at Pfeiffer University, thank you for joining us here. I'm Charles Curcio. Hope you enjoyed this game. An amazing finish to this season for the Pfeiffer University men's basketball team.